Hello, kitties. This is your Julie, the Crypt Keeper, and you're listening to Slasher Radio.
Welcome to Slasher Radio with host Michael Bones, Rob Hump. You have got to be kidding me right now.
God, I love you, Rob.
Let's ask a question.
Okay, let me ask you again, like I just asked you before we started the show. Are you ready, Rob?
Yeah, go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
You know, we're here now. I'm not going to do all that again. We're here now.
Right. Yeah, we're here.
All right. Bones,
Welcome.
Cass, Rob, how you doing, guys?
I'm sick, as you can hear, probably.
I'm great. Because Rob's pissing Mikey off already, so it's a good episode.
Right out of the gate, dude.
I didn't do nothing.
He be waiting no time.
Oh, we are here for a special episode. We're going to be joined by Markiplier shortly. This, you know what? Before we even get into that, we're joined with another special guest that is going to assist us through this episode. We figured we'd get a little bit of company here because it's a big episode from the Slasher Report, even on Twitch. You might have seen him with a Ghostface mask. The motherfucking Boogeyman. How are you doing, sir?
Who's that?
That's you, Boogie.
Oh, that's me. Hey, what's up? How's it going?
What's going on, dude? We are here to give our top 5 video game adaptations into film. We're going to give that list, all of us, later on. But before that, we're going to bring you something that came out of nowhere. Like we just got done with the slashies. Night 2 of the slashies was last week. We said, all right, guys, catch you next week. We got a Patreon pick. Hey, catch you then. We're going to be talking about a movie. And now here we are with Markiplier is about to be joining the show shortly.
And usually when something comes out of nowhere on this show, it's us talking about one of my farts. But this time, it was something
Oh my
better.
God.
He's not wrong is the thing. That is the thing. But yeah, this happened. This is something that was being worked on for a while. Actually, it was supposed to happen a while ago, and then it wasn't going to happen. And, you know, totally cool. But like, dude's dealing with his movie going crazy, right? You know, like all these years putting in Markiplier's movie is finally going to come out. Dude's super busy. We get it. Like scheduling, that stuff happens all the time. So then it was going to happen, then it wasn't going to happen. So it was a lot of scheduling, a lot of working on this between us and his team and everything, and Mark himself. But we made it happen, and this is something you promote. We promote nothing here. We just do shit.
Yeah.
It's kind of our style.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But anyway, Mark is here to talk Iron Lung. You guys might have heard of it. There is a video version of this interview with Mark on our YouTube right now, youtube.com/Slasher Radio. We're going to get to drink roll call shortly. We got a listener mailbag. Then we'll kick you over to our interview with Mark, and then we'll give our top 5 video game adaptation movies. But Iron Lung, dude, it won the week. Number 1, fully independent film. So much blood, sweat, and tears without that giant studio behind you, that giant machine, and all grind. And it came out and went number 1.
Literally so much blood. It is the most blood used in a movie.
That's incredible, honestly.
Past Evil Dead 2013 for that
I
title.
love that.
Yeah. What do you think, Rob? I'll ask you first, but I want to know what you guys think in general, just how this changes the landscape of movies.
I think it continues the change that we've seen happen with Terrifier, but in a much bigger way.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, look, it's a guy like Markiplier comes to this, and I don't think it's it's still an impressive story. I don't know that anybody is really surprised that his movie did well, right? He has a massive audience. I have not seen the movie yet. I have heard that it's good. That might be a little bit of a surprise because, let's be honest, it's just sort of, you know, first time movie maker, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of pressure, right? Like, I feel like the fact that he has such a YouTube audience, it's impressive that he branched out, because you can, if you're him, you can just stay in your lane, right?
Yeah.
And do the thing that you do.
Comfort zone, cruise control.
Yeah. And you're comfortable there, and you're successful there. And that's, you know, you don't have to worry about anything. So to branch out, to do something different, to take that kind of risk, and knowing that whatever movie you put out there is going to get a lot of eyes on it. No matter where it gets released, it's going to get a lot of eyes. It's going to get a lot of attention. And if you completely shit the bed, that could be very bad for you, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But he delivered, from what I'm hearing, a very good movie. Again, I haven't seen it, so I can't judge it myself. So hopefully, this is just another film in a long line that's inspiring people to be like, make it, you do it, just fucking do it.
Just do it. Yeah.
I feel like, kind of like Rob started with, this is the next step from Terrifier, right? Like Terrifier opened the door and kicked that door in, really. Terrifier 2, mostly, to say, all right, we're unrated. We're getting into theaters. We deserve to be in the theaters. And not only do we deserve to be in the theaters, we get your financial side, which is unfortunately what this industry ultimately cares about, and how studios and the people with that money judges a movie's value. They said, fuck all that.
Yeah.
Let us in, give us the opportunity to have a chance, and then we'll even cover that side of it too. And we'll prove we're worth it in that, even to you. And they're doing it, dude. Like Terrifier did it with Terrifier 2 and 3. And now this is an even bigger step. It's like, all right, you know what? Fine. We'll do all that. That's true. Thank you for opening the door, Terrifier, to this in a lot of ways. But we can also just dominate and go number one. And yeah, Markiplier, huge loyal fan base. And the type of guy he is earned that too, by the way. So yeah, it's probably going to get a lot of attention, but I don't think that means it does well theatrically. Like, yes, that goes into it, obviously, right? But there has to be some meat to that bone somewhere for it to get to that level. You know what I mean? Went up against Send Help, No Slouch, Sam Raimi, all those things. Like it didn't go up against nothing. Like this was a battle and went to the end. The moral of it is the dude said, fuck it, I'm going to just do something. I want to do it and I'm going to do it. It shows that anything with that type of passion in it can be done well and has value.
Yeah, that's huge.
And that's dope.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to get into. I was just going to say it's all about passion. Like, you can really see the passion that he had with this project, from writing, directing, being in it, being basically having hands in every single department that you can when producing and making a film like this. Same with Damien for Terrifier, he had his hands in every single aspect that he can have his hands in when making that. So I feel like for true horror fans like ourselves and the genre, we respect movies like that. Whether or not we like them or not, we'll respect how they're made because of the passion that's put into it, because you don't have a lot of passionate people in this industry that much anymore wanting to make something new for the genre. So when something new does come along that, Markiplier brand new in the game, it's a nice new set of eyes on something new, and you can just appreciate for what it is. And that's why when we were doing the draft a couple weeks ago, I kind of took a shot in the dark with this one, picking it for my draft, because I thought, you know what, he's got a huge following, but I feel like he has the respect from horror fans that might not actually be followers or, watch a lot of his YouTube videos but do know of him, that will still go out and support his film because he's doing something similar to what Terrifier kind of started for the genre. And yeah, I'm glad it's doing well. I'm glad it's producing well in the theaters, and I've heard nothing but good things, and I really actually want to kind of get out and go see it in the theater before it's done its run, because I'd like to support him in that way. Yeah. And yeah, I'm curious my thoughts on it, because
you're just trying to inflate your draft numbers.
You're gonna go buy 2 tickets to Send Help, Rob, and then go in to see
did I get Send Help? I don't even know if I got Send Help.
Either you or Mikey did.
Yeah.
I don't remember. We have to go over the draft next week. We could probably go over the draft. Is going to let this settle down now, and we'll be able to take a look and update on that.
But I'm curious. I'm curious to see, again, because I haven't actually seen it yet. But I'm curious to see when I do watch it how much practical effects he uses in this. Because, Damien, you guys know he obviously was a part of the makeup department and did a lot of the practical effects for Terrifier. So I'm curious to see what direction Mark went with his film. Should be interesting. Yeah.
And we only had 20 minutes with him. So, obviously super busy. He's doing a lot of this stuff. Movie just came out, all this post-launch stuff. So, and
he just got married.
Just got married.
That take up a lot of your time. Get married.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. But I also, on Cass's note of practical versus special effects, again, more fake blood than any other movie's ever used. So at least some of it's practical.
I would have
Yeah.
loved to get into more in-depth stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely. That's a great point too, Cass.
And you guys know me when it comes to fake blood in film, so I
Yeah.
can't wait to see it, and I can't wait to judge it and see if he did it right.
Yeah, and it's an important part. Boogie, what do you think? You got any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I mean, like this is a big deal that we're talking about here, right? I mean, we're talking about a guy, who started off just being a YouTuber playing FNAF games, and
Yeah.
now he's got his first major film that is, number one in the box office. Like that's insane, and just basically him and his team doing all the work. It's just. It's a big deal because, like, growing up with the movies that we grew up with, it's all Hollywood, 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 and big name, big stars, but you got somebody that just came out just playing games, hitting the live stream button, and now here he is doing the big, like a big movie like this. That's incredible because, like, when you see the numbers and it actually shows, and you have like that fan base, like you're saying, that is there to support and see that movie, it's a big deal because it's like you don't need to be. You didn't have to start off in the roots of like growing up in Hollywood or anything to, know how to make a movie. It's like if you have the passion and you have the talent for it, like it's there. And it's really nice to start seeing more of that shine some light, in the movie business. I love that. That's incredible.
Well, you especially, Boogie, because like you're a partnered streamer on Twitch. That is a very difficult level to reach. Imagine, put yourself in his shoes, right? Because you know that grind that it is. And we do podcasting, we do YouTube. So it's a different type of connection to the community, very different than streaming. And you guys have a lot more pressure on that side of things than a lot of other forms of media do. So you know that grind and building a community and getting people to support you and truly not what you're doing. Like it's not a specific game, not I'm here for this. They're here for you to get to this level. Imagine that journey, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and because like there's been a discussion before. I forgot with who, but like if they ask what's harder, to be a streamer or to do your 9 to 5 job, and because some people are saying like, oh, it's really hard to be a streamer and this and that, and some people would disagree. It's like, well, it's really easy to hit the stream button. Yeah, to a certain extent, it's easy to hit the stream button, but it's not easy to get an audience, to get a community growing, because you have to capture. It's like when somebody walks into like an approach, you have the first 7 seconds to grab an audience attention. If they like what you got going on, you got them. And that's what content creating is all about. Like you have the first 7 seconds of somebody jumping into your stream, and if you gotta entertain, and you gotta put your energy into it, you gotta show your passion, your talent, and if it's not showing, you're not going to get those people, unfortunately. And, Markiplier is definitely one of those that has shown that passion, has really put himself out there when he plays, games like FNAF and stuff, because it's anybody can play FNAF, but he did it differently and entertaining, and obviously grown from there.
Yeah. As a partnered streamer, Boogie, do you get a plaque for that?
I wish. Not on Twitch. No.
Okay.
No.
What is it with you and plaques, dude?
I was just gonna say, Mike, you gotta have to start streaming on Twitch.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I cannot do that. That is a skill I do not possess. I'm gonna be honest with you. Patience, not quite there. Yeah, so dude, Iron Lung, if you haven't seen it yet, I don't know how much time you have to see it, because like it was limited release and then it just grew and grew and grew and grew. So it's a little funky. Just make sure you go see it now. Like I don't know how much longer it's gonna be in there, what kind of the back end of the run looks like for this movie. So, and like Cass was saying, like get there now, so go to even just to support indie horror, because we've had this conversation with you, Rob, a Terrifier. Like you don't like the movies, but you are still able to like separate and respect what they did for the horror genre and for film.
I mean, what Terrifier did is great, and we're starting to see some of that passed on,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's always important to go out, and me, I'll go see.
You go see the Terrifier movies, all of them.
Yeah. I've seen every one in theaters except for the first one, which I don't even know if it was ever in theaters.
I don't know.
But yeah, I it's important to I go see everything that comes out when I can. It's been a little tougher for me the last year or so. But I just went and saw Send Help actually this weekend. It's fine. That's my review of Send Help. It's fine.
I want to see it.
Isn't it like majority of your reviews?
I did a quick Google search on the film just to see how much longer it's in theaters. It said it was going until early February, so that's pretty vague. I'm not sure how much longer it's going to be, but I feel like it's going to be the next week or two that it might be pulled.
Well, sometimes they make that decision, right? Like it's based on how it's performing. Sony just pulled 28 years later Bone Temple.
Boner Temple.
And it was pulled earlier than they thought it was going to be because it had fallen off. So it's just kind of, they base a lot of the times those decisions are just sort of based on, how well it's performing.
And on this topic and that we're talking about going out and seeing movies in theaters, it's important that you go and see any movie in the theater. Stop waiting till it comes out to fucking stream it at home and shit and be lazy. Go support film and go to the theaters. Get out there. Yeah,
the fucking theater's awesome, everybody. God damn it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get a nice little surprise and you end up in a theater where the fucking seat moves and shit.
Oh my god, I thought it was Rob when he was going home. My mind went to Rob getting a blowjob in the theater for a second. I'm like, why?
Whoa! I didn't go to that theater. Shit.
Wait, what kind of theaters you got in Canada?
I know, Jesus Christ.
They got those theaters on that cruise you went to, Cass? What the hell you bringing back here?
They actually do have a theater on the cruise ship.
Is that kind of theater?
No.
Yeah.
No, but it's important. Go support films in theaters, especially small indie films, because I've had my fair share working on set for small indie films. It's a lot of work. There's a lot of people involved. Go support. Go support.
I agree with your message, but how you got there, boy? Lord.
No, Rob.
You took a strange route.
He said he was going to the theater, and then the chair was moving, and the way that he worded it seemed weird.
He was talking about when he went to see The Exorcist and got squirted in the face with water and stuff. I know that doesn't help things here.
Did you really?
What's that shit called? RDX or whatever the fuck that shit was? God damn. Yeah. I didn't know what that shit was, Boogie. I went and sat down in the theater. Fucking things started moving around. What the fuck is this shit?
Yes, no, same. I actually went to see Halloween Ends with one of those, and I heard the move, the chair moves or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool, but they didn't tell me that things were gonna get shot at you. So yeah. I'm sitting there with my popcorn, and first of all, my chair's moving when they're turning the doorknob of a door. I'm just like, oh, okay, I guess we're turning with the doorknob here. Okay, hold on, and but as soon as the shotgun blast happened, I literally got shot in the face with some air, and my popcorn flew because I was.
They squirted water on me. They squirted fucking water on me, Boogie.
Yeah, the hell is that?
There was a fucking smoke machine.
Did the chair also give you tissues to wipe your tears of how shitty that movie was?
Yeah,
You got all right, don't start. That's
no comment.
Movie. Knock it off. Jesus Christ.
All right, hold on. Steer, back on track. Hold on. Drink roll call.
I'm getting another beer. You want one? Yeah, sure. I'll be right back.
Be right back. All right, this is where we I am excited. Rob, what are you drinking?
I am drinking bourbon. I've got Blue Note out of Memphis, Tennessee. Very good distillery, make some good stuff. They're a juke joint, straight Kentucky bourbon, or just straight bourbon whiskey, I guess. Not from Kentucky.
All right. Should have mentioned, Boogie, this is your first time here. If anybody's first time listening, this is where we go over the drinks. We're a bad influence is what we are.
Yeah. Although my drink's almost empty, so I'm going to be getting something else.
We're over the age of 21, which reminds me, guys, you know how you call me an old white lady? I got ID'd today when I went for dinner. I got a margarita at dinner, and the girl asked for ID.
We call you old white lady, not because you're actually old, just because you do old white lady shit.
But I got ID'd today.
But she was also probably obligated. I'm sure there's laws around there that she needed to do that.
I've been to that restaurant multiple times, and I've had multiple waitresses, and I've never been ID'd there until tonight.
Did you ask to get ID'd? Is that what happened?
Oh, fuck you.
It's just like, Kaz, I have my ID. Do you want it?
Yeah.
No, here.
Yeah.
You guys are assholes.
You legally have to look at this. Oh, shit. All right, Cass, what are you drinking? It better not be no old white lady shit, and we're going to get on you again.
No, I got a spicy mango margarita.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right, that doesn't sound too bad.
I had margaritas this afternoon, and I just kept the trend going.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Just keep rolling with the margaritas.
Oh, the deal. Boogie, do you have any? What are you drinking on tonight?
Yeah, I wish it was the season for PSLs.
Oh God, no!
Would be drinking that, but I am drinking. There's something new that I've never tried before. It's a Jones soda, and it's actually
wait. Is this your first time trying one?
Yes, a Jones soda. Yeah.
What flavor is it? Because some of those are real good.
It's the Fallout. It's the Fallout
What?
edition one. Yeah.
Oh my
I've
god.
never heard of this.
Yeah.
good.
It's,
Oh my god. I feel, oh my god.
it's like I've never heard of this before. It's like a root beer flavored, apparently.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they have a bunch of different flavors. All the ones I've had have been really good.
Yeah.
Did you read the inside of your cap?
It's got like one of those Snapchat barcode things or whatever. So I gotta like
The QR code book. Yeah, I was
the
showing
QR
our
code.
age here, aren't we?
Yeah. You know, sound like Rob now. Yeah.
Got this conflab thing here.
Yeah.
Oh, that little square thing? Yeah, fuck those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. The blue lemonade one's really fucking good.
I haven't scanned it yet though. I heard that you get prizes.
Have you drank any of it yet?
Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah.
What do you think?
It's good. I mean, it tastes like it's root beer, you know. It's like
Okay.
an off flavor of a root beer. Yeah, it's good.
Okay, nice.
Is it orange or peach?
It's kind of hard to identify what's in the color inside of this brown bottle. It's glass, you know.
No, I was just looking at a photo online and it looked
Oh,
peach to me.
like the no.
So it's lying. False advertising. Okay, cool,
Yeah,
got it.
no. I'd be concerned if it was. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna keep an eye out for one of those. I'm gonna grab one if I see them.
Yeah,
The
try
blue
it.
one.
It's
The
not
blue
bad.
one's real good, Mikey.
No.
Can't believe you guys haven't tried them. I fucking grew up on them. They're so good.
Oh,
I
so
didn't-
they're old. All right, I got it. I should be able to find them.
Bitch.
I think they had they used to have like a Mortal Kombat one or something, right? From the Jones Soda
I didn't even know that they had a
Fallout.
Fallout one.
Yeah. I'm keeping
No,
the
damn.
caps. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for those then.
When
Yeah,
you
they're
get it,
pretty
Mikey,
good.
read the inside of the cap. There's always a saying inside the cap.
If there's a QR code, I'm not doing it.
It's a QR code for Fallout. Yeah.
I ain't doing it.
Because you
It's
get to
probably
win
sending
prizes.
you to a website to buy stuff.
Yeah, I ain't doing that shit. I'll try this is a scam. All right, I have something special. We've been talking a lot about buzz balls, and what were the ones you got, Rob?
Big sips.
The big sips, yeah, the knockoff, the Timu buzz balls.
Mhm.
I went and got myself a buzz ball, so I am
Mhm.
drinking the Grapes Gone Wild buzz ball right now.
Dude, I
my
saw
God.
those in somewhere and almost picked them up.
Dude,
I did. Yeah, I did
It's
see it somewhere.
good.
I thought about it.
This is dangerous. Like this is super dangerous what I'm doing right now. Because like this thing usually it wasn't as bad as the big sips. Like when you had Rob, you said that they were like super sour and stuff.
They were real syrupy tasting. They
Oh,
were
okay.
real sweet and syrupy.
Now buzz balls, you know that they don't have that problem. Sometimes their taste is a little off, but this one, not. You could just drink it.
Mm.
It's not good. If you got one of the, what do they call the? Do they just call them big balls? Like the big balls of the?
Yeah, I don't remember the name. I think it is Big Balls.
Yeah, I think whatever the big
That's
buzz
crazy.
balls are. If you get one of these, you're in for it. That could be bad news bears. But yeah, it's really good. I'm enjoying it. I feel fucking.
Oh no, they're
phenomenal
called
right now.
Buzz Balls Biggies.
Oh, so I just said big balls for no reason. And
Yeah.
nobody stopped me. You guys are fucking bad friends. All right, all of you.
I don't know what the hell you're talking. I mean, I know about some big buzz balls or something, but yeah, I didn't know exactly all those ball talk. I don't know.
Well, then there's the Canadian version. It's the F bomb.
Oh God, what, Canada.
Come on.
Rob, can you
I
want
should
to handle this
actually.
one?
I should go get one. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Maybe
You
I'll
should
go to
get
the
one.
fucking store and go get one, and I'll drink it next week for the fucking drink roll call.
That's crazy.
You're just gonna let that happen, Rob? Just Canadian buzz balls are coming, huh?
We're gonna get Canadian everything. We got a Canadian on the show.
I guess. All right.
Wait till we get a Lithuanian host. Lithuanian Buzz
They'll
Balls.
be drinking like L balls.
We're talking too much about balls. All right, mailbag time. Where's my button?
Trace the call. It's coming from inside the house.
917-397-KILL. That's 917-397-5455. You can send in a text message to the show. You used to be able to send in a voicemail to the show. We don't accept those no more. Done. Finished. We didn't get one this week either.
That's so rude. That's
We didn't
so
get
rude.
one. It's over.
That's still rude.
How is it rude?
Because there was some really good voicemails lately, and you're just like cutting it off because you're a little bitch boy and your feelings got hurt.
No,
Oh.
both of the voicemails we had sucked. Is the problem. They were
Nuh-uh.
disrespectful. I
Up
mean,
to you, not me.
still disrespectful nonetheless. But here we are. So I've been begging like a cheap hooker for voicemails for who knows how long, like a whole year. We barely got any. Now they start flooding in, and you ain't even gonna act right. No more. So we didn't get any this week. So that's how it's going to remain. But we did get a bunch of messages, text messages, comments, things like that. Those are ways to get into the mailbag on via the text message, or you can get in there on Patreon or the YouTube if you comment directly on the show episodes. All the messages are read by Ghostface. Are you guys ready for the voicemails or for the mailbag from this week?
Yes, I'm excited.
Okay.
Does that sound genuine?
What?
Did that sound genuine enough?
No, but we're going to just rock with it.
All right.
Hello, Sydney. Or whatever name you're hiding behind tonight. You've reached the Slasher Radio mailbag. The place where your confessions, theories, and questionable life choices come to die. I've been reading your messages. Some of you fear the dark. Some of you fear what's under the bed. But most of you fear being ignored. Don't worry. I see you. I always see you. Let's open the bag and find out who's brave enough to speak and who just volunteered to be the opening scene. The first message is from Spyro. Mikey taking the hand to SeaWorld Car Park to get lucky. I'll circle J.
Wow.
Australia really misses out on a lot of this physical media. If we get haunted houses, they are usually pretty mid, and most of the records or figurines have to be ordered from the States, and it cost an arm and a leg. Sinners is a worthy winner of a lot of those awards. I still need to watch Frankenstein, but I think TC4 was snubbed on a few awards.
Why can't I ever enjoy anything in life? Why is this talk to me hand still getting brought up?
It's still going around. I don't know. But
You have no idea how that happened?
no, it's a mystery. We'll never know where that came from.
Also, now we have a conundrum.
What's
Spyro thought he was cute, and he went and said, I'll circle J. We know what he's doing here. Like, does that have to get bleeped?
No.
Like, did he find a way around that just now?
I think maybe because I didn't even pick up on it. But
Because I was banging in the SeaWorld parking lot.
I'll circle J with the talk to me hand. Yeah.
This happened way before Talk to Me came out. It's not true. But yeah, I don't like that he found a way around the bleep system here, though.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, look, he just found a classier way to say circle. It's fine.
That has to be bleeped.
Why?
Australia does get kind of screwed over in the film industry
That
in
is
many ways, huh?
My understanding from what I've heard from people I know who live in Australia. Yeah, they don't get everything down there.
It's unfortunate. I'm not even going to acknowledge that the Conjuring 4 was snubbed for anything.
TC4, yeah, did not do well.
But he's saying got snubbed for
Well,
awards.
I'm not going to go that far, but I will say it did not do that well. It probably won everything it deserved. I will say
100%.
Yeah.
It got what it deserved. Absolutely.
Spyro, go watch Frankenstein, goddammit.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah, Jesus, Spyro. Is that like really not out over there yet? Or has he just been slacking?
It is out. He's just been so busy with his life.
He's been slacking. I sat there with this man and watched Jason Goes to Hell. I'll give you that one more time. Jason Goes to Hell. He could have watched Frankenstein. All right?
He loved it. It's in his top 3 movies of all time.
Can you believe he gave Jason Goes to Hell, by the way, guys, a 1.5 star on Letterboxd? Spyro?
It said that. I gave it 1.
Why'd you give it 1?
It's a 1.
No, it's not.
Yeah. What's your ranking on that, Mikey?
I gave that. I don't think it let me give it 0, but I gave it a half star, 100%.
Oh, okay.
You could just not rank it. That's what I do with Skinamarink.
Oh, you can do that? Oh,
yeah, I literally just gave it
you
nothing.
can leave it blank.
You can leave it blank.
That's hilarious. All right, I got to go back and change that then. Yeah, because that deserves 0.
That's what I did with Slice.
Oh, God, Cass. Because Slice is at least a half star.
Nah.
That's shameful. All right. Well, yeah, go watch Frankenstein, Spyro, 100%. President Melbeck.
The next message is from IR Chris. I fucking knew it was you, Cassandra.ca. I can't wait for April to grant you the golden showers.
Oh, God damn it.
Also, I accept a legendary Godzilla award. It will rest in honor next to my many Slashy awards.
Wow.
Okay, Spyro started something and I don't like it.
Hell of a deal.
Yeah, imagine that. Talk to me, hand, will you, Cassandra.ca? Chris sniffed you out, dude. He's good at that shit.
No.
You can't get nothing by him.
He messaged me and he said, why are 2 of the movies that I nominated on the worst movies of 2025 list?
Only
and
you.
I fully, honestly, as a good friend, said, the other ones that I wanted to nominate were already on the list, so this was the last that I had to go with.
Yeah, Cass, but you were out of pocket for nominating the Toxic Avenger. That's just crazy.
That was
never gonna. It was like a burn vote type thing, you know.
Yeah,
no one was
but that's
ever
out
gonna
of pocket.
actually vote for that.
That did not deserve
People
to be
love
nominated
Chris
for that.
too much to fucking vote for one of his movies.
I didn't. I'd put that shit up there. If I felt it should be up there, I'd put it up there. Chris knows. I'll play. But yeah,
I was honest and I told him, so.
So you're getting peed on again too, Cass, by the way.
No.
Well,
Spyro, I swear to fucking God, Spyro. I'm
Spyro has given me a gift in which I can, I'm forever grateful. Forever grateful. All right. Next message.
The next message is from Morg. Congratulations to Greg, Slasher Radio Hall of Famer. You've had your fair share of controversial takes on the show, but as long as you don't hate on Goonies, you don't have the worst take that I've heard on the podcast. Well-deserved award. Congratulations.
Wow.
That's nice.
Okay. This is the first time I believe Morgan's been in the mailbag.
Mm-hmm.
Morgan, a little spicy.
All right, so I missed half that message because my internet connection dropped out. But so I'm not exactly sure what all was said there, but I did hear something about Goonies, and I will say it. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I will stand on this. That movie sucks.
He's talking to you, Rob. I couldn't remember because I've called the Goonies overrated, but like it's good, like it's fine. But I didn't know where this was pointed. So he said you have the worst over Greg.
No,
hot takes on the show. That's what he said.
Knock it off, Morg. And the Goonies sucks.
Greg, Rob, I have opened up a grievance. With you.
Yeah.
I need to let everybody know. Cass is very important.
What?
I kind of exploded today. Darth Gregor on TikTok during his live. There's a horror live. Did you hear I was drinking a Buzzball? This is going to be what it is.
Italian showing.
Anyway,
she said you're Italian showing, and she wasn't wrong. Hey, I'm Italian. Hey,
she's still drying off all the pee on her. Don't worry about what she said.
Yeah.
But so Greg being nominated to the Hall of Fame has already caused a stir, and I don't like it. I would like to put forth a motion. Greg be removed from the Hall of Fame. During his TikTok live, he did 5 times he brought it up, rubbing it in our face.
It's rude.
Is this being handled, Robert?
He's well deserving of that.
Look, I'm taking it under advisement, but I mean, I don't know what you can do. There's no precedent for removing someone from the Slasher Radio Hall of Fame.
It's not too late to do the right thing. That's all I'm saying.
No, he deserves it.
You got to admit, he had a few strikes tonight during his live, at least.
It was rough.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there's not much you can do.
All right. I hope we hear from Morg more, man. That was fucking funny. All right. Next message.
Good.
The next message is from Carly. Man, not even I, the number one fan of the TCU, voted for the TC Last Right Steelbook. I voted for Companion. Also, on the note of physical media / collectibles, I'd love to see more female horror characters get cool figures. Iris covered in blood, Companion. Pearl and Maxine from the X trilogy. Aunt Gladys, even though I don't like weapons. Esther from The Orphan. Or Elvira from The Ugly Stepsister. Great character designs with no collectibles that I know of.
100%. Always nice to hear from Carly. I agree with Carly. Leah responded to this. Do you want to talk about Carly's message first, or we're tackling both?
I don't want to hear what Leah had to say about anything. But Carly's not wrong. I would love figures of those. It'd be cool.
Yeah, 100%.
At least some of them. Like, I give a fuck about that orphan shit. Those movies are terrible, but
you're wrong for that.
That's
Right.
they're bad movies.
Esther.
But you can't even admit that Esther deserves a Funko Pop. I mean, 100.
Nah.
Like, come on.
No, I wouldn't buy no
think she does.
Esther Funko Pop. No.
They're making a third one.
No, boy.
Nah.
How are they going to make a third one? She died in the first one. Somehow they made a prequel. They're going to make a prequel to the prequel?
It's the prequel to the prequel.
God damn. How are you going to make what's it going to be? The prequel's literally called Orphan First Kill. Are we just going to see what led her to kill, but she's not actually going to kill?
They're going to have to make all the actors in this wear like double the stiletto fucking shoes that they were from the last one.
Oh, Lord.
Be that much taller.
Yeah, I don't care for those movies. So no, I would not buy that. But she's right about. I mean, yes, a lot of those characters would be cool if they had their own Funkos. Yeah,
I do have an Elvira Funko, by the way.
I have all all of them. Every single one that's been made.
I have the one with the little doggy. I love that one. It's in like my good Funko section that I have. They also have one of her in like a convertible, which is dope. They got so much shit. So it is out there, but no, Carly, you're right. More is needed. You know, if you have a fan base or create or generate that fan base for a character, it should be out there. Maybe not. Maybe they could, what would work for Funko Pop, because I think U2's does it already. You do some of your stuff just, all right, pre-order and we see how much we need, you know? And I don't know how much Funko does do that already, but I know U2's does it because Funko's more of a machine. They're just going to make 1 million of them and put them out, you know? But yeah, there's room for stuff like that, 100%. I feel like maybe U2's is taking advantage of that more lately. So check out U2's, Carly.
Yeah, I like Funko Pop. I like Funko Pop a lot. I like them both, but Funko Pop's always been around. You know what I mean? And it's just such a collection I already got.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
They're addictive.
Yeah,
it's dangerous.
It's bad. It's really bad.
All right, Leah did respond to this, so let's hear what Leah had to say.
No.
The next message is from Leah. Totally agree. There's not enough women and people of color representation in horror, and even less in figures. I own way too many figures. But if I find a woman/Pac figure, even if I'm not a fan, I buy it. Laughing emoji. Also, another message Leah actually left. I voted for Kids Peen.
Why?
Eggplant emoji.
Leah. Okay.
All right. What?
Now I'm mad at Leah.
It's not as bad as it sounds. It's terrible that such a good and positive and all that message that this started as ended the way that it did. Now, everyone's probably in shock, but people have listened to the show for any amount of time, and even maybe not you, because it's jarring to hear. Leah's we were talking about Kid Cudi's you know what last week.
Oh, right.
In
okay.
the movie X.
I was still confused. I was like, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what award show she voted in, but we need to call the authorities.
Leah left this message on last week's episode where we talked of a joke during the Slashies, because it's nominated every year for an award, Kid Cudi's Peen, from the movie X, because we don't know if it's real or prosthetic and special effects.
I did learn the alpha from 28 years later, that is a prosthetic.
Yes, it's a prosthetic, Robert.
28 inches later.
Yeah, no, I don't count it now. I don't even give it that. I'm not giving it that 28 inches. Nope, it's fucking fake. Get it out of here.
I remember when all the nominations and everything went out for the Slashies, I messaged Rob in a fit of rage going, why the fuck is Kid Cudi's penis on my fucking category? Like, I want one nice clean category and there's a fucking dick in there? The fuck?
Yeah, I mean, that's not going to happen.
It's there every year. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's a bit. That's what we do.
Well, it's a bit that I don't like.
Well, that's the way it is. It's one of the most realistic effects in all of horror, Cass.
It's real. It ain't fake.
You don't know that.
I can't confirm.
You bang Kid Cudi?
No.
Okay, then you can't confirm. We don't know is the thing.
The question, though, becomes if we get confirmation that it's real, does it come out of the special effects category?
If it's not special effect, yeah.
And do we have to create a best penis category?
I will ask. I will go find out. I will find out for you.
Unless it's a picture of Kid Cudi's penis, you can't confirm this.
I'll figure it out. I'll confirm.
All right. Well, Cass is on the hunt for Kid Cudi's penis, so we'll break in on news when we get.
I mean, we've tried to get him on the show to ask, and that hasn't worked out. So
yeah. But yeah, that taken out of context, I seen that when it came in. I said, "Whoa!" I'm like, "What the fuck is she talking about?"
That's a wild thing to just type into the internet, Leah.
You need to be more specific, Leah, is what we're getting at here. Like, especially if you say things like that.
Also, don't support that. No, don't support that. That's a good category. Let Mikey have his bit, but don't vote for it.
It's not my bit. It's the show's bit. It's just how it happened organically. It became its own. A bit is a bit. We
like
can't
the
help
talk
it.
to me hand happened organically too?
Unfortunately, yes. Much like you getting peed on. We don't know where any of that came from. So, no. Things happen, and they remain a mainstay, much like apparently Kid Cudi's penis. But Leah's original, the top of her message, agree 100%, man. Like I said, no matter what, if you have built up enough people who are a fan of a character we should have access to that character as a figure, like 100%,
Yeah.
no matter what.
Here's the thing. I agreed with it when Carly said it. I disagree with it when Leah says it.
She kind of fumbled the touchdown at the end of that one, didn't she?
No, it's not even that. It's just that I don't agree with Leah ever. So when Carly says it makes sense, and I agree. When Leah says it, I'm skeptical.
It does piss me off that we don't have like Sidney Prescott or like Tatum in Funko form.
That is weird. Why do they not have Sydney?
Laurie
like
Strode.
Sydney especially.
If they released Tatum, I would be running to the store and getting her.
The Tatum, the way they do that's cool is you put her hanging from the fucking garage door.
No, you don't. You have her in her perfect form before she dies because she's the best.
Yeah, but Sydney's an iconic fucking character through all these movies and everything. It's weird that there's no fucking Funko of her.
Gail
Is
Weathers.
there a Laurie Strode?
No.
Nope.
Yeah, no, not even Laurie Strode.
That's yeah. They're just fucking.
For more context though, for the Halloween Funkos, it's literally only Myers. Like there's no other.
Yeah, why do they not like?
That's bullshit though.
They're dropping the ball over there.
Yeah.
They're dropping. There should be a Loomis. There should be a
Like
Dr.
when
Dan
I think
Chalice.
of when I think of like all of my horror Funkos, because I have the majority of my collections, all the horror ones. They're the only ones that come to mind that are predominantly female, are all my like Elvira ones.
Didn't they come out with Megan for a Funko Pop?
Yeah.
They had to have done
so.
Megan, right?
I think
I
they
didn't see
did.
that.
Like I just assume that all this stuff is done. It's weird to me that there's not.
It's interesting.
Like it's just weird that there's no Laurie. It's weird that there's no Sydney. Like
I mean, I have Eliza from The Shape of Water.
Of course you do.
They made
She's
her
beside your bed.
No.
Yeah, talk about things going up butts. But no, they made a
mop. She's mopping.
They made a Megan Funko Pop and U2s. But that's also like she was huge. You know, like how do you not? But it shouldn't. You shouldn't have to be at that level to get one. You know what I mean?
I mean, especially for some of these more iconic characters. I mean, if they don't make one for the girl from Orphan, I don't give a fuck. But Laurie, like not having a Laurie Strode or a fucking Sidney Prescott or whatever. I'm assuming there's no Nancy Thompson either. Then
no, there's no Nancy.
Like they should have all those.
They have it for Stranger Things. I mean, it's kind of sci-fi horror, I guess.
Yeah. They have every single character for Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, Stranger Things also the biggest thing in the world right now. You know what I mean? So, and I don't know that. Yeah, that's crazy. We need to change that for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Rest of the mailbag.
The next message is from LJ. What's going on, Cass, Rob, and Mikey? Physical media is very special to me. I own over 900 DVDs Blu-rays and 4K Blu-rays, and I find myself, of course, still buying, because I'm a heavy collector, so that category is something special to me. Also, Tried Dead by Daylight. I don't hate it, but it's not something I'll keep going back to, and I appreciate you guys' opinions on how I feel about it, because honestly, you guys are right on the money, but having said that, my daughter fell in love with it, and now she's playing it, so at least she's enjoying it. She's a horror fan in training, if you will. I mean, I don't know any 12-year-old that completely laughed through The Exorcist. She thought it was hysterical. But keep up the good work, guys, as always. And if I haven't said this enough, it's an honor to be on a Patreon. Cass, continue to be lovable and sweet, 'cause you definitely are. Rob, continue being the brains of the show. And Mikey, without your hard work and editing the show, it doesn't exist. So, a big hat tip to you as well, buddy. I got the 4K box set for A Nightmare Elm. St. Warner did a great job with it. My favorite out of the box set was Dream Child that looked the best to me. I thought I was the only one that hated steelbooks. Rob, I'm glad it's not just me.
Did we give LJ the impression at some point we wanted his opinion?
Oh my god.
LJ's opinion's always a dangerous one. Well, Rob, once again in the mailbag for the second week in a row, there's someone that's being described that I can't quite. I don't really recognize. He said someone was being lovable and sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That those are not the adjectives I would go with, but that's fine.
Who's he talking about there, dude? What's going on?
Yeah, I know LJ has a massive collection of physical media, and I'm glad that you liked it, LJ, because that was, I had a feeling people would be cool with that category, but that was a whole new section for us. We'd never done it before, fun. So I was a little worried about how it was going to go over. All the feedback I've seen, which admittedly hasn't been a ton, but it's been positive. So I'm glad that people liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seemed to go over well, and it fit in perfectly. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That I'm glad you gave Dead by Daylight a try, dude.
yeah.
Kind of, it's hard to get into. Glad your kid likes it. Maybe we're just old, dude. Is that a thing?
Yeah,
No, that couldn't be it. Not me.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Exactly.
no, I heard it is. I'll admit it. I heard it is. I don't know. I think if you play it for so long, then you're just like, okay, and notice not anything is changing. And you're just like, okay, maybe
You
that's
should just
what it
hide
is.
the chat for his 12-year-old daughter, though.
Oh yes,
Yeah, if they're
Hide
not
that
playing
chat.
that.
Hide that chat bubble.
Yeah.
She's playing on PC.
Yep.
But yeah, and also LJ was very kind to us in there as well. Well, me and Rob, I don't know who he was talking about with that first one. I don't know who that he was kind to there. Someone. But that's cool, you LJ. We appreciate it. And Rob, I'm going to say this so my conscience feels better, but you got to remind me to cut this out. We appreciate you being part of the Patreon. We do. And when I said LJ has the potential to become a big player within the Patreon, dude, I meant it. Like, I just feel it, that aura of LJ, for the bad and for the good, you know, and everything in between. It's all there.
Yeah.
So it feels right having LJ here, as fucking damned as that is to say. Right or wrong, Rob?
No, it's good. I'm glad that thanks for the support, LJ, and I'm glad to have you here, man. It's LJ. I like having LJ around because LJ knows that I'm just joking around, so I can say mean things to him and he deals with it.
Would you say if, like last week or the week before, you said, I have said some of the meanest shit I've ever said to a human being, and LJ just smiled and laughed at me.
Yeah, like he knows I'm joking. Like I love LJ.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. But it is a lot of fun to joke around with him and stuff, and he gets it. So that's why. Then those are the kind of people that are best suited to be around our show, because people who don't get it or can't take a joke, they're not going to last very long.
Yeah.
I like him.
Well, let's not get carried away. All right, LJ is still LJ. We can't forget that. Just because he was nice and we exchanged some pleasantries right there doesn't change that he's LJ.
I get more respect from the listeners than I do with my co-host, so it's good.
They don't know you. That's the problem.
I was gonna say they only see showcasts.
Right. All right. But yeah, I appreciate the message though, LJ. And that Nightmare box set is dope. I wish I would have pulled the trigger on it. I waited too long and I'm mad about it. But I'm glad you got it, dude. That's dope.
I mean, you can buy them now. They're just 3 times the price.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like on eBay. Yeah, no, I ain't doing that. Yeah, no.
Do it, Mikey.
You
On the
do
company
it.
card.
I told you the company card is maxed out and past due. I don't know why you guys don't listen.
I want to mention something for LJ.
Yeah.
Because they're saying that their daughter's getting into the horror genre and playing DVD. Next month is John Carpenter's Toxic Commando video game. It's a zombies horror game. You should definitely check that out.
Yeah. And I bet that'll be more up LJ's alley for sure.
Yeah.
Like even just for him, not even just his kid, but you guys can play together because I bet you'd fuck with that, LJ.
And it's 4-player co-op, so you can play together. Yeah.
Rob, why don't you play video games with LJ? Imagine how that would go.
Mm-hmm.
That
I can't unmute. Yeah, we would have a blast. And the problem is I'm too good at video games usually, and people get frustrated.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We do get frustrated.
You know how it is, Mike. You get frustrated every time we play.
I sure do.
Yeah.
You know you're doing parenting right when you have a 12-year-old that completely laughs through The Exorcist, because that was also me when I was, I think, what was it? I was 7 or 8 years old when I first saw The Exorcist. It was my first horror movie that I ever watched, and I also found it very highly entertaining.
LJ.
So
Your kid's gonna grow up to be Cass.
lovable Cass.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
All right, rest of the mailbag.
The next message is a text message from Godzilla.
This fucking guy.
Hello, Slasher Radio family. The Slashies were absolutely 1000%. It was the highlight of my very rough week. Thanks for the laughs and good choices on the winners. Congratulations, Greg, on being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Also, Mistress Cass, you're still everyone's favorite host. Besides, Mikey's talked to me. Handle all.
What?
P.S. Go watch Iron Lung. Sincerely, Godzilla, the Twilight Killer / Conjure Slayer.
What the hell was that?
Look at that,
Oh,
2
my,
for
like
2
killer.
tonight.
She didn't even win
2 for
the
2.
fucking award for most lovable host. I did.
What the fuck? How,
It's
Cass,
rigged.
you're not
What?
allowed to pay listeners to say things.
I'm not. Even
How much
like,
did you pay
Spyro
Godzilla?
wasn't rude tonight too. Like, this is a good night for me. Minus Chris, but Chris is Chris, so it's fine.
Yeah, well, you were addicted, Chris, so now you got to pay the
It's
price.
an eye for an eye. It's fine.
And honestly,
No, I
we're
know.
all going to have to pay the price with the Patreon picks. Thank you, Kaz.
Yeah. Oh,
I did not pay no one nothing.
And Godzilla bringing up to talk to me like, since when, Godzilla? I thought we were friends, dude. What the hell is this?
Godzilla, thank you. Appreciate you.
I can listen. None of us have been nicer to Godzilla than me. I can't believe.
Yeah, Rob talks shit about you every single week, Godzilla, and I'm the one that gets the side shot. What the hell? That's crazy.
So you get, Mikey.
Godzilla, you've been drinking, bro. Enough. Like, you got a problem. We'll help you, dude. We'll help you. There's something ain't right here, dude. Something's wrong.
Yeah.
Rob, is there a 0% chance that Cass kidnapped Godzilla and took his phone to send this message? Is there a 0% chance?
Are you
It
kidding?
It could have happened, but I think more than likely she paid him off, and the joke is on him because he's going to get Canadian money.
I did not pay him off at all. Fucking bitch.
He's gonna get a bunch of dollars with like the King of France on it or
The
something.
king of France.
Whatever.
No, you're gonna get a fucking dollar bill with a Lithuanian guy on it. That's gonna be my replacement.
Oh, that's funny.
Get this. Godzilla calls himself the Twilight Killer, and Cash seems to be okay with that.
No, that's different.
That's different.
People who have listened to the show for any period of time know the drama of the Discord movie nights, which we have to get back to soon. So you can join.
Yeah,
Discord
we've done one since the turn of since the new year because Mikey
What's
doesn't
the
want to do
turn of
it.
the century?
Yeah, because he's afraid. He's afraid to put the vote to let the people have their voice.
I think we were gonna switch up. Like we're gonna wrap up the Twilight series. I think we got 2 more movies to go, and then we're going full force into the TC universe. So
TCU or Cass, we could talk about it later. Maybe we'll go Harry Potter. I don't know.
Oh,
I think we should go with the HP.
Yeah, because
the
I mean,
HP?
if we go
What the hell?
HPU, then
Yeah, the HP sauce. That's good shit.
well, if we go the entire HPU, we can put in those other ones. Those fucking what are they called?
The
Fantastic.
Oh, the
Beasts or
Fantastic
whatever the fuck.
Beasts. Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Well-
We can go down that route.
Back to what I was saying though, Boogie. What they're going into. Yeah, the Twilight going through all the Twilight movies hasn't been working out too well for you two though, because of Godzilla. Since Godzilla showed up in the Discord, Boogie, I don't think any Twilight movie has won or maybe won. It slowed down the bullshit immediately. Either way.
I noticed some votes though has been sabotaged. Just having some moles within the votes there.
Well, Mikey will
yeah, they
cheat.
sure
That's the
have.
problem. Mikey cheats.
Yeah. On the night that Twilight gets nominated, there's people that have voted that have never voted before or never vote when it's on a weekly basis. So
Most of the people who vote every single time. And I'll say even this too. Cass, how many people have entered the Discord invited by you who have not said a word and only vote for Twilight?
Actually, the people that I've invited to the Discord listen to the show. So,
but that's not what I asked you. How many of them don't say a word except vote for the Twilight?
They're supporting the channel.
Okay, I'll just leave that there. There absolutely has been rigging of the votes. You're right. But yeah,
you cheat every time, Mikey. Every single time you cheat.
I literally go take a nap and wake up and see what I have to watch every fucking Friday.
No, you do not. That's
fucking
bullshit.
cheat every time.
That's bullshit.
And I wake up to new people in the Discord invited by Cass and votes for Twilight every single week. And I go, well, okay.
Nope.
That is the realistic truth of what happens.
Nope.
But anyway, Godzilla, great member of the Discord. All right. That was a big mailbag. That was a lot. We're going to take a break.
That was a lot. Before we take a break, I got one last thing to talk about real quick.
Dear God.
Our Life in Horror. We talked about our award show. We talked about the Slashies. They had their award show tonight, actually, as we're recording this. The Screamies. It was the first time they did it, and they did an excellent job, and you should go check it out. It's the replays on their website or on their YouTube channel, I'm sure. Our Life in Horror. Check them out on YouTube and check out the Screamies. They invited me to be a presenter, so I'm a presenter of one of the awards, and it was great.
Oh, what award did you present?
Best Picture.
Oh God, they let you do that?
Jeez, with your taste?
The fuck award do you think I'm going to present?
That's
You think I'm going to
crazy.
get some piddly ass little award? Nah, I closed out the fucking show, baby.
So, did your people was there negotiations where you weren't going to present unless,
No, I mean there would have been, but they asked me right off the bat to do Best Picture. Because I wouldn't. They were like, "Can you do makeup?" I'd have been like, "No, I'm fucking busy."
You are something else. Something else. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break. Commercials, ads, all those things. And we'll be back with our conversation with Markiplier, Talking Iron Lung. Dope conversation, dope movie. Everybody needs to go see it right now. And after that, we will have our top 5 video game adaptation horror movie lists. Hell of a deal. Catch you on the other side. All right. I am here with Markiplier, gamer, YouTuber, content creator, but now actor, starring actor, writer, and director. And as if that's not enough, director of a movie that went #1 in the entire country.
And editor. Don't forget editor.
Editor, all of that, man. A man of a million hats. Thank you so much for your time, Mark. I appreciate it. Has all that sunk in yet?
Yes, I think so. My ego is large enough to let that all get in there. It just took a while at first. I think it has. There was more shock before the movie even came out. When the number of theaters started going up and up, that's when the shock was actually happening. Like, holy shit, they're actually going to see it. It was, and then there was another shock when the weekend came, but that was more just like having fun when it actually came out. And, for that first Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we were #1, I was just like, I'm going to make so many jokes about this. This is super funny. And I thought it was going to be one day, and then I got another day. I'm like, okay, all right, enough, guys. You can stop watching it. This shouldn't keep going. And then it just kept going.
Over now.
Yeah. And so, and even this week, we found out that we've won the week leading up to the second weekend.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's like by the tiniest difference.
Yeah.
But it's like #1, still #1. So it's very fun.
And you turned down, I'm kind of jumping around my sheet right now, but you brought it up. You turned down so much help. I mean, you had a ton of help. I mean, your team, you guys did an incredible job, you and your entire team. But you turned down so much help from so many different companies like distribution and, all these things. And it was so important to you to keep this fully independent. I love that. I am a huge fan of indie films and anything indie horror, in general. But how important was that to you to keep it independent, and what was your meaning behind it?
I think that I was super open to having conversations with people, and I had quite a few meetings. So it wasn't so much that I was like nobly like, I'm going to be the most independent person in the world. It just kind of was the circumstance, because there is still this thing where, content creators aren't treated with like the most respect, and, for good and bad reasons. Not really trying to worry about any of that, but it's they're not taken seriously as much, and that's kind of the thing that I'm trying to change. And when I've been able to self-finance and produce something for me, in my rare circumstance where I have a large following, I don't have to take a deal that's going to give up control of this movie, this thing that I made. A lot of people don't have that advantage, but I think that me coming from starting from nothing 14 years ago to doing a whole bunch of projects that never had any kind of success, and even big ones like YouTube Originals, even one that I got nominated for an Emmy for, never made a penny, didn't make many headlines. It didn't matter to anybody up until that point. So for this one, it's just like, hey, I have something, and all right, it's my expectations. No one really takes it seriously, so why not do this? So as a journey from a nothing to 14-year kind of career, that's 14 years to build up an audience to be able to do this for my own. So it's like that. It's 14 years to launch and have success in a project. That's a long time, but it's not the longest anybody's waited to get their chance. So yeah, I think that carrying it across the threshold and doing it independently kind of is important in that aspect, and kind of not, because the timelines, people can, if it's so long, they can dismiss how it started, or it's not independent because it crossed yada yada. And it's like, well, all my other projects that didn't do anything were also independent, but it only matters when it matters, and it matters how much that people attribute to it, what it matters, and people put the value in that they want into it. And so right now, I'll just say, like, yes, it was important, but maybe not for the reasons everyone thought.
Yeah, that's great to hear, though. Absolutely. What I was intending to start with was I wanted to make you aware, but it also kind of jumps right into what I want, topic I wanted to touch on. We have a yearly award show thing that we do, and it's called the Slashy Awards. And we have an award called the Spotlight Award, and it's for horror gaming. And, you know, it highlights people who have done great things for the horror gaming world and all that. And you won that this year.
I did.
You did. And I feel like it was part of, I feel like.
Well, I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
Don't worry. A lot of people don't.
I'm so sorry.
But I feel like, yes, everything you've contributed to horror gaming, obviously that, you know, goes without saying. But I also feel like part of why everyone went with you for this was because of how you transcended from that horror gaming world into horror film, which is a huge jump, huge accomplishment. What was this? And you kind of mentioned it, but is this something you always planned on doing? You always said one day I want to be a filmmaker. And what's it feel like to finally make that jump?
I don't know if it was something I always wanted to do. I always knew I wanted to make higher production videos. That's like the vaguest definition that I could attribute to it. But I didn't have the skill. But I was making short films, and I was making sketch comedy videos, and I was, you know, making these experiences, and I did see this trajectory start to form. Like, okay, I've made this. I've worked with a crew this size. I worked with a crew this size. I've built up this experience. I know how to do X, Y, and Z. I have a general understanding of this. So I was like, I could see where this was going. Filmmaking was this next step where, as a feature film, as a debut, you know, it's important that this step is taken and taken as well as I could. But I still wouldn't say that from the very beginning I knew that it was like, I'm going to make a movie. It was only after I realized where I was in my career in that long run and what I could do if I was able to do this by myself. By myself is such a misnomer, because it's like,
absolutely,
obviously a huge crew of incredibly talented people. Even if I was writing, directing, acting, and editing, that's 4 roles out of what, 100, 150. Yeah. It's kind of just this culmination of a process, and all of my career has been kind of jumping on opportunities as they present themselves and trying to do the best I can when I get there, even if I don't feel like I'm ready for it. For this one, I did feel ready. Then when I was in the middle of it, I was like, oh, I'm not ready. And then, that passes, and it's like, okay, all right, I got through the hurdles. And then it came out, and yeah, it was way bigger than I think me or anyone else thought it ever could be.
And this was a long journey for you with Iron Lung. I read that official production started around 2022, but this is something that you've been, grinding at for such a long time. When did production officially start? How long has this been something you've been working on? Because your passion for it and your constant work is what got this here.
Yeah, I started writing these scripts September, October of 2022. Seriously, and then I think pre-production started in late January, kind of February, going into there. Our first day of filming was end of February, so it must have been earlier than that. The timeline's very foggy, but it was a 35-day shoot, and then I had a couple pickup days, and then I had the benefit being the actor and the editor. If I was in the edit and I was like, oh man, the numbers aren't quite right in the shot, I had the console from the set in my garage, so I would be able to go with a camera and just line it up, get the numbers right, get that shot, and then bring it into the edit. Very nice.
Yeah.
You don't often get to do that, and I'm not going to use that as a crutch going into the future, but it did add this element of okay, it allows me to learn a little bit about this process. I can see the gaps that I'm missing from my principal photography, and I'm able to fill them because if I know how to point a camera and expose it right and get the lighting right and set up all this stuff, then I can do that. So it was learning all the way, and all it taught me was more pre-production. If I'd have more pre-production, there wouldn't have been this problem. And yeah, so I think that the rest of it is just, I only had weekends to work on it. I have a bunch of other things with my YouTube channel and podcast and clothing company, and so really I only had time on weekends to make it happen, which is why it stretched so long. And then I had to live my own life, Of
course.
My wife and I, we got married.
Congratulations, yeah.
Thank you. But that had been planning for a year, and so there was a lot of tenuous scheduling of like, I don't know when I'm going to be done with this. I've got so much left to do. So yeah, it was a 3-ish year total grind to get it to this point.
Wow. Yeah, that's very impressive. And like you said, you're not, you are now a director, but full time. Like you have so many other things to do. So that juggle must have, I could see the exhaustion.
It was hell. Yeah. Man, it sucked. I'm not going to lie. As someone with ADHD, jumping back into something after I've set it down and picking right back up without having a day just to get the wheels spinning, that most of the time, that's the problem, is like I would pick back up and then that first day was just a waste. I'd be setting the hard drives back up, connecting all the files again because I had to move it for some reason to do something else, and I'm setting it back up, or I don't remember what I was doing and I get distracted and I'm jumping over to another spot. Thankfully I didn't edit it all entirely by myself. I did all the final editing. The initial setting up of the project and initial scene layout was done by my team of editors. So the other people in the credits, the editors, those are the same ones that edit the YouTube videos and the podcast stuff. So we all work together, and they picked up a lot of little VFX things like painting in numbers and making sure the arrow was pointing and the lights were going, and then various things like that. So we all contributed. I just had the final. So, well, not the final. I basically re-put the whole show together, but it's like I'm not trying to be like I did so much, but it's like it took so long, man. It took so fucking long.
Yeah, I could imagine. I picture all your editors, because I didn't know that they were the same ones who did, your channel and your podcast and everything. They must have been like, he's making a movie now. We're gonna have to do this.
No, they loved it. I loved
bet,
it,
man.
Yeah, they were all about it. No, it was super fun.
Yeah, exciting for everybody.
Yeah.
You collaborated closely with the developer of Iron Lung, David Szymanski. What was that like? Because adapting a game into a movie, it's always that line, that very tricky line to walk. And there was so much mystery behind the story of the game. So that a lot of that story for the movie goes on your shoulders now. And you're working with David. What was your process like adapting the game into? Because honestly, and I'm not even just saying this because you're here, I feel like Iron Lung walked that adaptation line better than most, if not, off the top of my head, but like you guys did a really good job of taking that vibe from the game and putting it on film. What was your process like there?
Thank you for saying that. That was really what we were trying to capture above all else. I mean, I basically was talking to David in the initial few weeks, just like every once in a while we would get on a call and I would pick his brain about the universe and what he was thinking about it. And a lot of the time he would say, and this is no discredit to him, he'd go like, I didn't really think about it because, he's
who thought he'd be here?
Yeah, exactly. He would say the same thing. He's like, I didn't really think about it that much, but we figured it out together. We kind of shaped up what the surrounding circumstances were, because we already knew how the story arc would go. It would begin and end basically in the same place, but we knew, or at least I was talking about, like, I wanted to make sure the experience of watching it was this feeling contained in a movie form. And to do that, you have to make changes. There has to be you have to bend the rules but not break them for what the movie is. So it's like it has to be single location because that's what the game is.
Right.
Can't get away with it. But I bent it in a few things, like as much as I could. And spoilers, going back up into the tow ship was not in the game, but it was like, that's bending the rules. It's still in the ship, but it's in a different location that's not the ocean. So by doing that, I'm able to give more contextualization about the surrounding circumstances that you couldn't get from the game. You're able to see the people that's on the other side, but barely. That's why to get that feeling, we talk through a lot of these things like, okay, we want this obfuscation. No matter what, even if there's someone standing right on the other side, they're covered, blood, like jail bars, like thick glass, really smeared, distorted lighting on the other side. You hear all these things happening around the sub, but you don't know what they are, just like down in the ocean. So it had to match that feeling no matter what. And he can't hear it very well. Like that. There were some theaters that had audio problems. That was actually a theater issue and not necessarily the mix. But some of the mix is intentionally meant to be obscured because it is that kind of obscuration that makes people lean in, right? They lean in because they're like, I want to hear. Yeah, what was that? Yeah. Exactly. I want them to ask that, and that's because that's part of
that
the
came across.
Game. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah. So it was hard to do that, right? It's hard to go into a movie press being like, no, you're not going to see it. No, you're not going to know for sure. We're going to put all these red herrings in here that make you think one thing, but the truth is another. And if you think about it deeper, you can get to the truth. But it's like we want to put barrier, because it makes. Because without the barriers being put, no one's going to look around the barrier. No one's going to do this. You know, they're not going to keep, God, fucking, what the hell, all these trees, God damn it. I want to see the thing, you know. And it's that desire. And so in that, also in the story, is very much about, like, we wrote it in a way that was like, I want this desire to know, to see. The desire for knowledge is a very common theme in the movie, because that is the theme of the game, is like the desire to know, that you're down there in a mission to find out what's there, because they don't know, or at least they say they don't know, you know. So, but it's all about perspective, and by putting blinders on, the perspective of everyone changes, because, you know, what happens is what happens, but what people say what happens isn't always true, because their perspective is different. And this, again, talking more loose use, I can ramble about this forever. I'll pause so you can ask another question.
No, it all like I say that all the time about movies, man. The imagination, no matter what you do, it could be, you know, the next Jurassic Park, like the most incredible thing in the world you've ever seen. But the imagination is so much more powerful. And I get that. That came across 1,000,000%, and I love that so much.
Thank you.
So what's next for Markiplier? In obviously not exact, because, you know, we don't know what it is yet. But, you know, what hopes do you have? Is this a one and done film? I really hope not. Are you going to continue down the video game adaptation road? Anything original?
So I've thought about this a bit more now. I always knew I was going to make another one. Not another Iron Lung, not another sequel, just like another
part 2 confirmed.
Oh my god, no! I've said it; it's out there. No, because mostly I don't want to do that again. I don't want to go in there again. I don't want anything. Oh, the blood! I don't want to have to do more blood. Oh god. But I would say, the first thing I want to do is I want to get back to YouTube, because I've been missing just like the cycle is so cathartic of just making a video and it comes out. A 3-year wait to make something is so hard. You don't get that feedback, and thankfully, like, my fans have been there for so long, so patient for this to come out, and I wanted to blow their minds when it came out, and I think I accomplished that at least a little bit. But what I want to do is build up a pipeline. Because I feel like what I discovered most about the movie making pipeline is that there are an incredible number of inefficiencies, and there's an incredible number of old habits. I'm not talking during production, I'm talking post-production. The kind of pipeline that feeds into it getting eventually to a screen. And that's not to say like the post house I was working with or the VFX company were bad. They weren't. It's not that problem. It's a segmentation problem. Everyone is working in these different camps, and there's a translation problem with going there. Even in a day and age where you have like DaVinci and it can do almost every step of the process of making a movie in one software, there's still all these other pieces of software that get in the way and make it difficult, and you have to do all these conforms and stuff. I want to build a pipeline for me, now that I've learned and done it myself the way it's traditionally done, that I think it could be done a little more efficiently. I'm not saying better. It might not be better, but it'll be better for me, right? It'll be better for the way I work and the kind of iterativeness that I do, and the kind of flexibility that I want when making these things. So I'm going to spend like a year building up that pipeline while I just do YouTube videos and get caught up on the rest of my life. I haven't even taken my honeymoon yet.
Oh my God. Okay. That one's got to be good.
Yeah. So I got to make it up to her for that one. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, pipeline.
Beautiful. Can't wait to see what you have coming up, man. I have one last question for you. And I would be like dragged outside and beaten by our listeners and my community if I didn't ask you this.
Okay.
You're deemed the king of FNAF. Like, it's just undisputable at this point, I think. They recently had they're making new games and whatever else, but they did something a little different, and they collaborated with Dead by Daylight, and I haven't seen anywhere. I don't know if you have. What are your thoughts on that collaboration and seeing them brought into that world?
I mean, that's fine. To be perfectly honest, I don't really play Dead by Daylight. I played it a couple times.
That's all right.
But where I play these games, I don't usually play multiplayer games on endlessly. I usually play a game once, and it's like, okay, that was good. I'm not really a replay kind of guy. Except for certain games that really catch my attention, and they're kind of built into the thing. Like Hades and Hades 2 were great because it's like, oh my God, there's so much to discover. I like that where it's part of the experience, but it's fine. It makes sense that it integrates if people like it or are a fan of that, and it works, and there's a nice villain. I believe it's Springtrap that's the killer.
Yes.
And so it's like great if it works. Like I'm all for creative integrations and things like that.
Right.
If people like it and it's done with respect, then yeah, sure, why not? I'm not going to stop anyone from trying something. If it crashes and fails, hey, at least you tried.
That is a beautiful outlook. If it burns, it burns.
Yeah, that's what I do. It just so happens I've had less things burn, but I've had plenty of things burn. Trust me. There's been many projects that crash and burn and people forget about just because there weren't a bunch of headlines written about it.
That is the goal in life. The less fires, the better, but there are fires.
Yeah, you gotta light some.
Something that is on fire is Iron Lung. Mark, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for your time. And honestly, thank you for what you've done for the genre.
Oh,
You know, the gaming thing, like I mentioned, obviously, but, you know, you jumping into movies. I've said since Iron Lung came out, we need new creative minds behind the camera. And that is what you are, dude, and that's what you bring. And we appreciate you for it, man. Thank you for everything, all the hard work you put into this.
You should see what the next guy's gonna make, or girl. You should see what the next person's gonna make.
That's the thing, and that's the road. That's part of it. We appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much for everything you've done, and thank you for your time today, man.
Hey, no problem. Have a good one.
Have a good rest of your day, brother. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
All right, that was super fucking dope. Appreciate Markiplier's time. Dope conversation. I wanted to bring up something before we give our top 5 movies, video game adaptation movies. Something happened on Twitter, and I just wanted to get you guys' thoughts on it. And I figured it'd be interesting for the listeners to know. Jason Universe commented directly on this tweet, promoting the Markiplier. And when we announced it, they liked the tweet. Now, Jason Universe has followed us for a bit. They've liked our stuff before, but it's always been like Jason related, you know, like Friday the 13th stuff. They'll every now and then interact, and it's cool. But they reacted on both of our tweets for this Markiplier interview, and they responded to one of them with the blood drop and the looking eye emojis.
It's just the eye emoji.
Well, whatever. They're looking, they're peeking. They're like, what the fuck? They have several eyes.
They get the what the fuck eye?
Yeah, kinda. There's one that looks a little funky. Do you guys think there's any smoke to a fire here?
No.
No.
I
don't read anything into it.
I don't know, man. I mean, like maybe potentially, honestly, because what why engage and like something that that's unrelated to I mean,
why would they have done that?
Maybe whoever runs their social account just likes Markiplier. What the fuck do we know?
Maybe
that, or they just want to support us and they're happy that we got this opportunity and they're next.
Maybe,
or they're waiting for a call. That's all.
Oh well, we gave them a call too, and
they said no thanks.
No, they didn't say no thanks. They said to call them.
It's okay. Listen, a lot of people we have been told no by some of the most talented people in the
absolutely. I'm proud of that list of people who tell us no. I mean, I'm proud of the ones that tell us yes too. But the no's I value them as well. But they didn't tell us no. Is the thing. I don't know. I think this is weird, dude. I think it's weird. They never really comment on our shit. Why this? I have made so many things from Friday the 13th. We've had videos that have done extremely well on YouTube talking about Friday the 13th, the tagging every single one of them. Never once have they responded, and here they did. Do you don't think Markiplier is at all involved in the new Friday the 13th movie?
Absolutely not. No.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe he's in it.
Right. Yeah, okay, but that's
I don't think he's writing it. I don't think he's directing.
No,
nothing like that.
No. But he could be in it though. Somehow associated.
I don't know.
That could be big news, dude.
Yeah, I think it's associated in some way, potentially.
Or again, it could be absolutely nothing.
It could be absolutely nothing.
It could be.
You're like a Taylor Swift. You're like a Swiftie right now, looking for clues.
No, I'm not. This is general. If you don't think that social media accounts leave hints on like that, you're insane. It happens all the time. I think this means something, dude. Friday the 13th is next week. Yeah. They got another one next month. Who knows?
And anyone from Jason Universe is welcome to come on and talk to us about it if they want on Friday the 13th or the next one or whatever.
Well, that is something we've talked about.
Or any other day of the week. I don't really give a shit when they want to do it.
Yeah.
Did you see the post today?
What post?
It was from I believe it was from Regal.
Oh, yes.
And then they announced something big for November for Friday 13th.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
What's that big thing?
They're re-releasing the Friday the 13th films in theater.
Presented by Fangoria. They're like this, dude. There's something happening right now.
Yeah, something's cooking.
This is what I'm saying. There's something happening, or there's something that's about to happen. Like there's things going on.
We know there's a new movie coming.
Right.
Like, we know that. They've said that.
Yeah, but are we gearing up for that though? Like the announcement.
Maybe.
Look out
Maybe.
for something
I don't.
big.
I don't necessarily mean that. I don't necessarily know if that means Markiplier has anything to do with it.
I know, but I'm saying something's happening. Something seems to be happening on Jason Universe's end. They're interacting with Markiplier stuff. I look through their socials. I don't see them interacting with Markiplier stuff anywhere else or on Lung stuff anywhere else. You know, like it's not like they just a fan of Markiplier. I feel like that had been a pattern. I don't know, dude. I'm just saying the timing's weird. The action's weird. I think Markiplier might be in the new Friday the 13th movie.
That would be big. That would be absolutely big.
Dude.
Did he ever stream or play the F-13 game?
I don't know.
Worth looking into.
I don't know. But
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like this thing, I'm glad you brought that up, Boogie. That's right. This re-release is presented by Fangoria. It's not even just like, you know, a usual one that we see every now and again.
Right.
This is an event. I didn't know they announced something big in November. Rob, off the top of your head, would it be unrealistic for them to announce a movie this Friday the 13th? Well, actually tomorrow from when this episode comes out. Happy Friday the 13th, everybody. Or next Friday, next month, and a movie come out in November. Was that time frame make sense to you?
What is that, 9 months? Yeah, that'll work.
I'm saying, dude.
If it's written, you know what I mean? Assuming it's written
yeah,
and they've started working on it, then yeah, the announcement coming out, yeah.
No.
9 months, or if they waited till next month, a bit like 8 months, yeah, that could work.
Mm-hmm.
I say no.
But again, we know there's a movie coming. They've already told us that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you have to think about the Camp Crystal Lake show that's supposed to come out sometime this year too.
They don't want
that fucking thing's never coming out, Boogie. I don't give a fuck what they say. I'll believe that when I'm watching it.
I don't think we're getting a movie release for Friday the 13th until after that TV series is released, because they're not going to want to take away from that show.
I don't think they would.
Think about this. Like, this is going to be the first Friday the 13th movie to be released in a very, very long time. I think it's too short of a time to start promoting it now for like a 9-month release. You know what I mean?
I think 9 months is fine. Like, how long do you need to promote a Friday the 13th? How much promotion do you need? I mean, we were just talking about this with Scream 7. How much do you really need to promote a new Scream movie?
Yeah.
You know, people are going to show up. Friday the 13th, especially, it's been fucking, you know, what are we looking at? 17 years or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that you need a whole lot of time to promote it.
No, you don't. People are going to get pissed off if there's too much time promoting it because they just want to see the movie.
I don't know, dude. I think their move, and we talked about it a little with Vicente DeSanti. This is turning into a long conversation. I thought it would, but real quick, he thinks it like I do. Like, this should be an event. You should take all the time you want to do cool shit leading up to it. You know, like you should promote the fuck out of this, man. This is the return of Jason Voorhees.
Right. But if they announce it next week, that's 9 months. That is more than enough time to promote a fucking movie. 9 months.
Yeah. And you could do shit in between.
That's how long it takes to grow a child. You know what I mean? Like, that's a long fucking time, 9 months.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Well, even next week they've already started re-releasing. Like, you can buy tickets for some of the movies as early as next week because they're re-releasing them in the theater.
So why is that? So like this year,
literally
this year
Friday and I were
big.
looking at it earlier tonight.
Like, this year is something big. Like, why is it this year now? Like, so definitely Jason Universe is definitely cooking up something.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I don't maybe, you know, 9 months is all we need. But then, like Mikey said, we need the marketing, you know, heavy marketing. We're talking like Funko Pops, like all merch, everything.
And they're starting that already, dude. They just released a bunch of fun. You know, like we're seeing it. It's getting active, but it's progressive, and it's not as much as we wanted, but they're doing it at their pace. What?
No, I was saying it's got to start somewhere.
Right. You know, like they're building to something. And I think we're now starting to see it really get to moving. I'm just saying, man, there could be something there. Reach out to us, everybody listening to this. Let us know. You think Jason going to be, Markiplier going to be in the new Jason movie? I think so. All right. Top 5. What the hell's my list? Top 5 video game adapted horror movies. Who wants to go first? I can start if you guys want. We can round robin this sumbitch. You guys want me to start it off?
Oh, yeah. I got to find my list. So go ahead.
Dear
We're just
God.
gonna start with 5 and go around, or are we gonna
Yes.
each go through our list?
No. Just
No,
round
Cass,
robin
how
it.
long you been here? We always do a round robin.
Boogie's never been here before, so that's why I'm clarifying.
All right, well, you're asking questions, though. Boogie can ask questions if he needs to. He can speak for himself.
Okay.
He said, Boogie, a big boy. All right. My number 5, House of the Dead.
Who's?
Hoose.
Who's?
In American, it's House of the Dead, but House of the Dead is my number. Hoose. I'm not sure how many people are familiar with this. The 2003 movie. There's not a ton of really good video game adaptation movies.
Nope. I was
Right.
going to say that when I got
Yeah.
to my list. The vast majority of these movies really suck. And more than half of my list are movies I don't like.
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel like that's a little too harsh, but I get there's not a lot of good ones out there.
Having looked through multiple lists of video game, horror video game movie adaptations, I found 2 that I actually like as movies. So then I just had to pick 3 more sort of randomly.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, House of the Dead. It was a pretty good movie. It was a fun movie. It's not something I would sit here and be like, oh my God, you got to go out and see 2003 House of the Dead. But it was fun. Was not familiar with the game, did not play the game, but knew it was a video game adaptation, and I was like, oh shit, that's pretty cool. So I don't know how much they hit or miss from the game, but from what I've heard, it wasn't a great balance. But that didn't bother me because I didn't play the game, right? I'm just watching it as a movie. House of the Dead, number 5.
Who's?
Robert, have you found your list?
I'll go with my number 5 while he figures his shit out. I put The Last of Us at the bottom of my list just because it's a TV show. I didn't feel like it deserved to be higher because it's going up against movies. So I put The Last of Us, specifically season 1. I really enjoyed the show. I thought it was really good. Season 2, season 2 is fine, but I really like season 1. So that is my number 5.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it either. Also
Rest
didn't play
in
the
peace,
game.
Catherine O'Hara.
Yep. R.I.P. Catherine
She
O'Hara.
was in season 2.
Oh, is she?
Yep.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
She is in my favorite Christmas movie of all time. And no, it's not Home Alone. Fuck Home Alone. That movie's not good.
Christmas with the Cranks.
She is a legend.
Surviving Christmas. Amazing movie.
Oh, that's what I meant. Surviving Christmas. Yeah.
So good. So good. So in compiling my list, I think I'm glad that we picked 5 because I believe I've only ever seen 5 video game adaptations, if I'm being honest. I did not know most of the movies that I came across, or at least I hadn't seen them. So number 5 on my list is actually the worst horror movie video game at whatever the fuck, and it is Resident Evil.
Wow.
Totally sucks.
That's really sad.
It is number 5.
Considering some other ones.
I would say all the time, you are not anywhere near fair to Resident Evil movies.
That movie sucks. I've seen that, maybe 2. Maybe I've seen 2 of them. I don't remember, but they both sucked. Whatever it is I've seen, they sucked. They were awful.
All right. Boogie, what is your number 5?
Well, okay. So obviously there's quite a few of these. Like Rob said, a lot of these are not the greatest. So there's a lot of these I haven't seen. But for those that I have seen, I will put on the list. So for me, the 5th one would be the worst one, and that's going to be Doom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's based on what I've seen. I'm sure
Right.
there's others that actually would take that list, but yeah.
All right. Fair enough. Wow. Okay. Well, funny you say that. My number 4 is Doom. I liked it. It's not something I've only seen it. No, that's not true. I think I've seen it twice, but it's not something I'm going to revisit a lot. Coming out of it, I kind of knew it wasn't something I was going to revisit a lot. I played Doom. Obviously, Doom 64 was really when I was hitting it hard. But I didn't fall in love with the Doom franchise like a lot of people have. I know there's huge fans of these Doom games. One of them being our listener, IR Chris.
Hell of a deal.
And he could tell you exactly what they nailed from lore and all these things. I really can't. I don't remember. I remember the first Doom game. I remember Doom 64. So I'm a little fuzzy on the translation from video game to movie, but it was a good movie. It was fine. It's probably what I would picture a Doom movie would look like playing the game, So yeah, number 4, not bad.
Yeah, see, the issue with that one is that I feel like it takes a lot of from Doom 3 video game.
Okay.
Which is kind of like a remake to the original per se.
Okay.
But Yeah, I mean, it was a mess. It was an absolute mess.
See,
'Cause I'm
that's
a
something I didn't
big
pick up
fan.
on though. You know,
Yeah.
because I didn't know. Right. Interesting. All right, Cassandra.
For my number 4, I put Alien versus Predator because not a lot of people realize that Alien versus Predator was actually a game before it was a movie.
I don't know if that counts, Cass.
It does count because it was a game by
Super
Capcom in
Nintendo.
1994
I
before it was a
forgot
movie in
about
2004.
that. I forgot.
I'm throwing
I don't
half a
know,
flag because
man.
you're right.
What do you
but-
mean half a flag? It was literally a game that released in 1994.
Hold
Yeah,
up,
but
was
the
this-
movies were out already. You
No.
know,
The movie came out in 2004.
No, I know that movie, but I'm saying the Alien movies, the Predator movies.
Was AVP a comic before the game?
It was a comic before the game. Then it was a
Okay.
it was comic game movie.
Then I don't know. I want to consider that a game to movie then.
I don't know, but it qualifies like technicality. It does, but goddamn,
That's crazy.
you cheating son of a bitch.
I used to play
How
that
did
game.
I cheat?
that
You're
was a good
literally
game.
talking about video games that were adapted into a movie. It's not bullshit.
I know it's
Facts.
half bullshit. I know, but it's like it qualifies. It's just like that. The idea of that movie was kind of there, you know, like two established franchises. That was the direction it was going. The game came out first, yeah, but god damn it, that it qualifies. But I'm mad about it. Rob, how do you feel?
If I had known that counted, that would have been on my list.
100%.
Yeah, it's much better than at least the next two that I got on my fucking list. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
But
You sneaky Canadian, you.
yeah,
That's
Sneak one
a
in there,
hell of a
Cass. I
pick.
like it though. I like it.
That's not even on the
Thank you, Rob.
Wikipedia list. That's crazy.
What?
Yeah, that's sneaky.
That's not even on the
God
Wikipedia
damn!
list.
No one can ever give me credit for my ideas.
Well, I'm just
It's
saying it
true.
was
It's
sneaky.
First
not-
Mikey, now Boogie. God damn.
Now, Cass, it's true. It's not on the Wikipedia list because that's where I was pulling my shit from because I don't know anything about these fucking games. I don't know what's a game and what isn't. I literally learned Iron Lung was a video game a week and a half ago. I don't know shit about any of this stuff.
Well, you're an old, so
Yeah, not interested in any of it. But no, I still, if it was a game before it was a movie, I'm fine with it counting.
it qualifies.
yeah,
it
Good
does.
for me.
Yeah.
And that would have definitely been on my list, probably in the number 3 slot. Because I like AVP. People shit on AVP, but I like it.
The first one was good.
Yeah.
First
Oh,
one was
yeah.
good.
The second one you can't see.
No.
So-
yeah, no. Yeah.
It is objectively a bad movie because you can't see it.
Yeah.
I want to watch those movies again, like soon.
I
haven't
like
seen
the
Alien
first
vs.
one. The
Predator.
first one was actually pretty fun, I thought.
I think
Yeah.
they're working up a new series with what they're doing now with the
All
Predator
right,
movies.
but
and
That's the
Alien.
way it's going. Yeah.
I'm excited.
All right, whose go is it, Robert?
My number 4.
Mhm.
So here's how much I dislike this Resident Evil. My number
Oh.
4 is Silent Hill, and you guys know how I felt about that movie when we did an episode on it.
That's crazy, dude.
That's interesting.
You're wrong about that, but we'll talk about Silent Hill soon.
I mean, that movie really sucked. That movie sucked real bad, but it's still better than Resident Evil.
The first one, first Resident Evil.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Boogie, you go. Number 4.
I put this in the number 4 slot. I haven't seen it. But I'm putting it down as Until Dawn.
Okay. I wasn't a fan of this movie. The game
I-
was great though.
Yeah, I would assume it's better than Doom, so that's why it's in the number 4 slot.
Yeah. All right. That's fair. Okay. So my number 3, I'm putting Iron Lung. I feel like in the world of video game adaptations, like I said, they're not very good. You know, we just kind of got to accept that reality. If someone has a case otherwise, I'd love to hear it. But as movies, they're usually not good. Iron Lung, I feel like, made the biggest attempt to truly adapt, you know, and people have to remember, adapt is keeping a lot from the original, like the source material, but also adapting it into a movie. It has to work for a movie. Video games don't always work great for movies. Video games last how long? Like how long was the Resident Evil game? The Silent Hill game? You know, like you're talking hours and hours you have to tell a story. You only have an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever it is, to tell it in a movie. You're not going to be able to get everything. You have to pick what you can pick and make it as interesting as you can. And I feel Iron Lung had the most genuine attempt for that and still made a fucking badass movie. So I'm going to put it at number 3. Hell of a deal.
Fair enough. I mean, full disclosure, I know that this is sort of an Iron Lung episode, but I haven't seen the movie yet, so it's not on my list because I only put on stuff I've seen. But
Yeah.
you know, fair
Same
enough.
with me.
Yeah, totally fair.
My number 3, I put Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay.
The first one. I haven't seen the second one yet. I'm slacking there, but the first one, yeah, mainly because of Matthew Lillard. Let's be honest.
Interesting.
All right.
Okay.
My number 3 is also Five Nights at Freddy's. This movie really sucks. It's real
Wow.
bad, and I don't like it at all. But it is better than the other ones that I have seen to this point. As I said, more than half of my list is movies I do not like. This is the last of those. We have 2 left, and I actually like these 2 movies. But from what I can tell, I have seen 5 video game adaptations, and only 2 of them did I like. Five Nights at Freddy's was terrible, but it was better than Silent Hill or Resident Evil.
All right. Fair enough. Boogie, what's your number 3?
Yeah, I think number 3 it's gonna have to be Resident Evil, the first one. Just because it's just wasn't much like the original video game.
Yeah.
That I wanted to see. So it's something. It was groundbreaking at the same time, and then carried on for the whole series. So it's number 3.
All right. Fair placement. I am going to put Resident Evil at my number 2. It's true. From the first game, yeah, we did. I'd love to see a movie like that. Like I'd be down for that, where if you hit closer tones to that original, that I'd never really truly thought of that, to be honest with you. That would be dope. But we got what we got, and I feel like they went more like dark Marvel movie, later on in the franchise, and I kind of dig that, man. Like, are they the best movies? Like, we're talking technical, probably not, but they're fun to watch. They're pretty exciting. They have incredible creature designs. It's hard to really hate on Resident Evil unless you're Rob. But
It's real bad.
Number 2.
It should be noted though too. You guys are talking about like how close it is to the game or whatever. I don't fucking play. I haven't played these games, so I have no idea. I'm coming at this from the viewpoint of someone who, like Resident Evil, I've never played a Resident Evil game. I know dick all about it. But when I sit down to watch a movie based on the movie, it sucks. You know what I mean? They're bad.
Yeah. Let me give you an image for Resident Evil real quick. So it's like majority of the game play is inside the mansion. Everybody knows Resident Evil, the original, as the mansion. And then there's got this underground layer that you eventually discover. In the movie, it's about 5 minutes in the mansion, then you're instantly in this underground thing. That's it. There was no mansion. Right. There was no mansion scenes at all. And that's why I consider that like one of the weakest.
Yeah.
All right. Whose go is it?
Cass.
Okay.
I followed suit with you, Mikey, like I always do with our fucking lists.
Bullshit.
I have Resident Evil at number 2 for my pick.
You guys know that movie sucks, right?
It doesn't suck.
Honestly, when I added it to my list, I added it to my I gotta watch again soon because it's been a minute since I've seen those films. Mikey, not Mikey, sorry, Rob, I don't need your 2 cents right now, but yeah, that was my pick.
You always need my 2 cents, Cass.
All right, Rob, what's your number 2?
All right, so now we're to movies that I actually like, and this one is the only one on my list that I actually have played the game. It is my favorite horror video game and one of my favorite video games of all time, Until Dawn.
You like the movie?
Really?
Yeah, I did.
That's worst taste.
It is nothing like the video game, which I think was actually quite smart of them, because when they announced it in Until Dawn movie, I was like, that's basically a movie that I played. It plays out like a movie. So making it a movie seems silly to me. They did something different with it, and it's not great. It is not a good movie, but it's a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed it.
All right. You're wrong. The movie's bad. The game's
fun.
incredible.
It's fucking fun, Mikey.
That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Boogie, what's your number 2?
I need to watch that because I wonder if that would change my list.
No.
It goes straight to the top, Boogie.
Number
2, where you have it.
Yeah. Number 2 would be Silent Hill, 2006 Silent Hill, because I've seen that one and I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty gory. I thought there was a lot of mind twists going on. And
did you see it recently?
No.
Okay.
But
watch it again. It sucks.
I had more fun watching that than the original Resident Evil. So that's why it's number 2 above Resident Evil for me.
All right. That's fair. I'm interested to know who your 1 is. Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You'd be surprised.
Okay. My number 1 is Silent Hill. So we have them back to back, Bo, just in different spots.
Good Lord,
That's
Mikey,
funny.
we did an episode and agreed that movie was shit.
No, we didn't. You said it was shit. We told you were wrong and you didn't
It was
listen.
terrible, awful movie.
The movie's good, dude. I'm a multiplayer guy. So I do dabble every now and again in a single player, but not extensive, really. And I've been getting a little better with it, but you know, it is what it is. So not typically my game, even back then. Silent Hill, by the way, as I'm saying that these aren't my style games, cornerstone in horror gaming. Like, I'm not trying to take anything from the game itself. I'm saying my personal preference. But I played it. I had friends that loved it. I enjoyed watching them play. Sitting on my friend's couch, watching them play the Silent Hill games were kind of like Twitch before Twitch for me. You know, like it was fun to watch people play. I've always been that way. And even on Twitch, like Boogie, you played recently Silent Hill F. I'm not going to play that game. Enjoyed the fuck out of watching you play it.
That was frustrating. That was a frustrating game played through, but it was good.
And now we know what the F stands for.
Yeah. It said a lot of those.
But that's the thing. Those games usually are, man, a lot of strategy. I'm not good at that shit. I don't want to be frustrated, but it was fun watching you be frustrated. Is the thing. So, but still, the movie was fun, man. It had some crazy ass scenes.
Agree. Like
playing Silent Hill. That's what I think a Silent Hill movie would look like. And they kind of nailed the vibes. So number one, fuck you, Robert, Silent Hill.
I'm embarrassed for you.
Canada?
Well, I'm going to keep the pissing off Rob train going because my number one is also Silent Hill.
Would you
Cass,
look at
we
that
did a
shit?
fucking episode on this movie and we all agreed it sucked.
I love this movie. I love
terrible.
rewatching it. It is fun. The skin suit is a great scene. It's the nurses are great. I just love this movie.
Yeah.
It's a fun movie to throw on, and it's always a good time watching it. So fuck you, Robert. You have bad taste.
All of that is bullshit. That movie is fucking an abomination.
A double fuck you, Robert. Silent Hill is number one. Double, two of them.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's from YouTube.
That
So
is what you get, bitch.
But again, the double is from Mikey and Cass, so it's like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, I know the second half of that isn't the greatest, but I'm there though. You know, so it's
Fuck
fine.
you.
It's fine. It's totally fine. But we did
You're
it though,
such an
Canada,
asshole.
together. Me and you together. We did it.
Yeah, gross.
We did it.
It's the grossest thing I've ever said.
All right, Robert. What'd you put as number one?
My number one is Werewolves Within.
Whoa.
This movie was fucking hilarious. It's a great horror comedy, and I absolutely loved it. I know nothing about the game. I don't know if the game is funny. No clue, but the movie was very funny and very good.
I had no idea about that movie or game.
Yeah. Oh.
You should. I don't know about the game, but check the movie out. It's a horror comedy, and it's really good.
And what's it called again?
Werewolves Within.
Werewolves Within. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Were you familiar with this, Cass?
Yeah, I know about it. I've never seen the movie. I know the game. I've played the game. I've never seen the movie though.
Really? Never heard of that.
Yeah. Looks interesting. Looks an interesting game. The helly?
I do want to make a note before we continue on, though. For my number one, I feel like if I've seen Iron Lung, it probably would have been my number one spot in a non-biased way. But again, because I haven't seen it, I didn't include it on my list. So maybe we should do a updated chat about it soon, and we should all go see it in theaters and then give a review.
Sure. Yeah.
Next.
Fair.
You're not the boss of me.
I am, bitch. Boogie.
Yeah.
So wait,
so,
oh yeah, you gave your number one. I'm buzzball drunk.
yeah. So ready for my number one?
Ready.
All right. It is Five Nights at Freddy's.
Whoa.
Yep. And the reason to it is, like we mentioned earlier in the beginning of the podcast here is, all those FNAF games, they were absolutely groundbreaking, right? They did a lot of jump scares. It was real horror, true horror, in a sense, and it was simple to play through. And going into the movie, it brought a lot of the fandom to it, and they made a sequel off of it. I think it's a pretty big win right there. So it takes this number one spot.
All right.
Okay.
So everybody picked a terrible movie as number one, but me. Nice.
Wow. The only reason you could have made up your movie for all we know. We don't know the hell you're talking about with the
No,
movie.
dude, it's a fucking good movie. I can't believe you guys haven't seen it.
Well, it doesn't look
Never
like you'll
heard of
enjoy
it.
the game looking at it online, so I don't know.
Oh, I know. Yeah, the game I don't know anything about, but the movie I really enjoy.
All right. Hell of a deal.
But Five Nights at Freddy's was a very popular movie. I have been told that I don't like the movie because I don't understand the lore. That's a never-ending argument with people. I feel like I shouldn't have to understand the lore before I go in to watch your movie. You should explain it to me in your movie, or you've made a bad movie. And I feel like that was kind of happening. Also, I found the movie boring, but
all right. That's the old man rant of the evening.
yeah. Did anybody see the sequel?
No, not yet.
No, not yet.
I'll get there eventually. Okay. So that is our top 5 video game adapted movies or movie adapted video games. This is a hard one. This is something I should have tried to figure out before I drank this Buzzball.
I was trying to figure it out too, and I was like, nah, I've had too much bourbon. I'm just
You go for it real hard, and then it breaks you a little bit. You're like, oh no, I ain't doing
it. It falls apart somewhere midway through, and you're just like, fuck it.
You guys know what we did. You know what the hell happened here. And we also had Markiplier. Thank you so much for hopping on, man. Hopefully we can do this again down the road. Who knows? And
like Kat said, go see Iron Lung, see it in theater, support independent horror.
Yeah.
Go to the theater.
Yeah. Absolutely.
100%.
We will. We should all make a pact and say that by this time next week we would have gone and seen it in the theater.
Yeah, the boss me, Cass. I got things to do.
Who are you?
Fuck you, Robert.
How long did we have to wait to talk about Together, Rob, by the way? How many times did we get yelled at for talking about that movie?
Yeah, Cass.
Good movie.
Have you seen it yet?
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah,
Spyro made me watch it.
It's a really good movie.
It's a frustrating movie. Anyway.
I liked it. It was good.
Patreon.com/radio tier starting as low as $3 a month. You get a 1-week free trial, all those things. Speaking of supporting indie horror, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, well, what are we? You can follow us on everything at Slasher Radio, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I don't know where we are. If you see a Slasher Radio thing, hit the fucking thing. I'm at Mikey's Dead. Robert, where do they find you?
I'm around at Radio Rob 123. You can also listen to the other show that I do, the Nick fucking Woo Cage Cast. You can find that wherever you're listening to Slasher Radio.
Whoa! Did you hear what you just said?
What?
Yeah. Are you good?
The Nick fucking Woo Cage Cast. That's not the name of it anymore.
It is the Nick fucking Woo Cage Cast.
Colon?
Oh yeah, well, yeah. I mean,
Jesus Christ!
But the official name of the show, where you find it in your podcast players, is just Nick effing Woo Cage Cast. But yes, it is currently the Nick fucking Woo Cage Cast : Willem Dafoe.
Big Dick Dafoe. You know I like doing that every week, dude. And you're gonna really?
I forgot about it, but also I think it makes it harder for people to find it because that's not actually what the show's listed as.
Yeah, but I don't get to do the Dafoe, all that stuff. What the fuck?
You can do that in your free time.
Like I'm just sitting in my living room alone. Dafoe!
Could be. I don't know.
Cass, where are they finding you?
I'm on socials as Makeup X Mistress.
Hell of a deal.
Yeah.
Boogie, we appreciate you joining us, dude. Thank you for your time tonight. Let everybody know where they can find you.
Yeah, hell yeah. So you can find me on the Slasher Report on YouTube, and on Twitch, it's MF Boogeyman.
Hell of a deal. Bunch of horror variety games, all those things. Lots of fun.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys. Next week, we will be back with a Patreon pick, I promise. And then we got a couple of more episodes, and then we're gearing up for Murder Madness. Lord help me. Good night from Slasher Radio.
Gabagool, everybody.
Why
Fires
would
in
you
the chat.
You believe this, buddy?
That's insane. Forget about it.
All the best of Slasher Radio podcast.